Certificate in Egyptology, Jean-Charles Decker.
J'enseigne les hiéroglyphes depuis des années. Vous trouverez mon adresse mail en suivant le lien en haut de l'écran ou bien sur mon site en cliquant sur ma photo devant l'université. I've been teaching hieroglyphs for years. You'll find my email address by following the link below the screen or in my website by clicking on my picture in front of the university. Hotep, Senu, Hena, Senut, Iti, Ren-I, Shakanugu Kemet. I hope there's no denial. You are happy like the Nile. This video is called Vatican Obelisk and Cult of Isis. I'm quoting from the book Ancient Egypt Investigated by Thomas Schneider. At the center of the Catholic Church in St. Peter's Square in Rome stands a monument of ancient Egyptian religion, the uninscribed Vatican Obelisk, with a Christian cross added at its top. In the 1st century CE, the Emperor Caligula had the obelisk brought to Rome and set up in his new circus, which was located on the site of present-day St. Peter's Basilica, connected by legend with the martyrdom of St. Peter. The obelisk came to be called the Pyramid of Blessed Peter. In 1586, Pope Sixtus V had it moved at great cost to its present location. The obelisk reminds us that in Roman times there was always the possibility that the Isis cult, and not Christianity, would become the official religion of Rome. As late as the 16th century, Giordano Bruno, who was condemned to death as a heretic by the Catholic Church in 1600, complained that the good religion of the Egyptians had been destroyed by Christianity. During the Hellenistic period, Isis became increasingly worshipped across the Mediterranean, and by the 2nd century BCE had risen to the status of a universal deity throughout the Hellenistic world. In the period of the Roman Empire, she was nascent Christianity's most powerful rival. Several emperors, Caligula, Claudius, Nero, Otho, Vespasian, Domitian, built important temples to Isis in Rome and elsewhere and promoted her cult. Commodus personally served as an officiant of the Egyptian cult of Isis, bearing the title Philoserapis, loving Serapis. Caracalla promoted the cult of the Greco-Egyptian god Serapis throughout the Roman Empire, and in Rome he lifted the ban on Egyptian cults within the city walls. Eventually, in the 4th century, Constantine, after defeating his rival Licinius, who still adhered to the Egyptian cult, attributed this victory to Christianity and became the first Christian emperor of Rome. At around the same time, though, the Neo-Platonists Porphyry and Iamblichus were still praising Egypt as the land of genuine contact with the gods and their mysteries. For centuries, there was thus another option in the history of the world. If Isis worship had been elevated to the status of the official religion of the Roman Empire, there will now be a high priest of Isis sitting in Rome, and theologians will be studying not Christian but ancient Egyptian texts. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you don't think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Dua itu, dua necheru. Hotel.
I appreciate the class. The metanetric class is awesome. Thank you very much. You're a heck of a teacher, man. When we're in class, man, it's a lot of fun, and you have a lot of information to share, and you teach very, very well. And that's coming from someone who hadn't been in school for years, and taking for what you do, man, and for that time that we have is amazing. So, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Dua Sen, thank you very much. Well,
Yes,
brothers
sir.
and sisters, if anybody want to take some lecture classes, I have one of the most affordable fee. It's basically $10 an hour. So you have the email address here. Yes,
get a lot of information for that hour. You really, really do get a lot of information. You get text for each class, man. You get transcripts so you can study in on your own time. Come back with questions, things like that, and just and if we need to slow it down, we'll slow it down, and they allow me to ask as many questions as I need. And he's a really, really excellent teacher, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Fact that I have a reference, the stuff that you've given me, like the flashcards and everything, that I have, and I keep them, and they're mine. I can go over them whenever, and then to look at the meta nature and to know that even still, I can pick out a good bit of them now and get a context of what's being said, even if I don't know some of the glyphs or whatever. That I've come a long way. I never would have thought I would ever learn the meta nature. I never knew I would find out it was named that's what it was called. I would have been going around, semi-informed, semi-ignorant, calling it hieroglyphics still. And then also, people should support if they don't want to take the classes. Maybe they're busier than I am, but I mean, just support it. Like you said, just make donations when they come on, and the whole fact that you've done so much research into like the origins of things.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Metal Nature classes, and here, that's the flyer. Okay. So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medunetia classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.